Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Gummy, and today we are going to be play testing Crush Depth from the developer Earth Giant. So let's dive right in and see what it's all about.
Comms check. You hear me, June?
We read you loud and clear, Riley. Alright, what are we looking at down there? Okay, yeah, give me a second, Riley. Calibrating. Eclipse Station. Whoa, she's all ours.
At least until the company shows up.
Yeah, we'll be long gone by then.
Not the safest place for a scrap.
No, it's not. Alright, our payday is the core of the station, so you're gonna need to shut down the reactor before you can eject it. And then I'll mosey over and I'll pick it up.
Mosey.
No
We're
shortcuts
gonna
on this one,
mosey.
everything by the book.
Yeah, piece of cake.
I'm not messing around, Riley. A reactor this size goes critical, but don't make me calculate the minimum safe distance.
Hey, I got you. You don't need to worry.
Alright. I paid top dollar for these keys, but you will still need to be a little careful. My dealer was cagey about what security measures might still be active.
We
Nope.
got full access,
We don't
though.
like cagey.
Well, maybe I didn't pay top dollar. You have to figure out some of it as you go.
Great. Love to hear that. Touchdown. I've reached a depth of 7,400 meters. Readings optimal. Oxygen's looking good. Heading inside now.
Nice. Okay, so right off the bat, it's giving me very XCOM, Terror of the Deep vibes. Something that I really enjoyed playing a lot of when I was a kid, so I'm intrigued to see how this goes. It also kind of gives me a little bit more of a serious vibe of Murky Divers. That one, I've enjoyed playing that one in the past. It's a little bit more goofy than it is serious. So as a horror streamer, I'm really looking forward to playing this one and seeing the psychological aspect of it and seeing how well it goes. So let's get in and see what we can find. So I mean, standard controls. I'm playing on keyboard and mouse, so
Hey, I've got a control panel here.
Perfect. Use it to reroute power from the damaged systems. Should let you get the important stuff back online.
nice. I like those types of puzzles. We're given a flashlight, which is F. Obviously, the station does not appreciate that we are here. Oh, okay, we'll go in and out. I wondered if it was just gonna lock the door behind us. Oh, okay, that's neat. So it gives us a side view of the map, but it also gives us a top view, which lets you know how much larger the spaces really are. For not being an overly detailed map, that's actually pretty detailed. I like that.
June, I'm in.
Excellent work.
Thanks, June. I wonder if all the puzzles are going to be like that. Okay, so doors are motion censored. Okay, well, the prompt of how to use the flashlight is probably something that should have been given to us at the very beginning when we first came in and it was dark. But at least we got it. I thought initially somebody was definitely talking. I thought initially that we were swimming, but I can hear footsteps.
This SOS has been ringing for months. Why hasn't anybody cracked this place open yet? June.
Uh-oh.
June, you copy?
Interesting. Okay, so we're walking because I can hear our footsteps, but also, oh, yeah, a little bit of glitching there. You could just hear her voice crack a little bit when he wasn't responding to her, and you could also hear, like, she's scared. You can hear like the shaking in her voice, and she's not in full panic mode at the moment, but you can tell that she's definitely fearful for what she's experiencing. Oh, we have to sprint. How are we sprinting underwater? And what exactly are we sprinting from? It's kind of giving Alien, if I'm being honest. Signed up to be considered and they chose me. There's hazard pay and overtime, but honestly, after this long down here with no friends, no one to write home to, I don't think I have anything to lose. I've been instructed to keep a journal. They say it'll help me process the emotions that come out during the transition. Fear, for certain. Regret? I hope not. Dr. West has made it clear there's no turning back now. For me, this thing will move only in one direction. I find myself gazing out the portholes more often. I daydream that I'm drowning. I suppose I'm ready. EB's journal entry. Okay. Oh. So that leads me to believe that our flashlight quits working at some point, and that whatever it is we're supposed to be sprinting from doesn't like light. Which also has me hoping that we find more than just this one flare. Ooh. Definitely did me a spook. Oh my goodness. Ew. Okay, Earth Giant. That was a good touch. Oh my god. Literal shit floating. That was a good touch, Earth Giant. I appreciate that. Oh, a duck! Oh, I wish you could grab him. We'll name him Steve. Hi, Steve. Good employees wash their hands. Okay, well, everything's underwater right now, so I think we're safe there. Oh yeah. Ooh, the door made me jump. I forgot for a second that they're censored. As somebody who grew up with 90s PC games, DOS style games, I really am appreciating the graphics of this game. Dr. West medical log. Patient interview number 4. Location office. Physical report, no new pain. Aside from that noted during the last procedure. Given slightly higher dose of acetaminophen for the growth spurt in his lengthening bones. Moderate itching reported. Suspect it may be more than moderate. Patient is stoic. Emotional support. Emotional report. I'm so sorry. Patient appears stable as before. Usual level of interest in the procedures and changes. Some questions, but no visible anxiety. Seems almost calmer than during interview number 1. Note, cross-reference with Lara for psychiatric. Each test outstrips my expectations. Vitals are strong and his body is stronger, adapting to my work beautifully. Of course, he needs time to heal, but he takes to my procedures. Dare I say, like a fish to water? Ha. Jay. West, please don't. Mendez. Okay, so are we performing tests? We should not. Oh!
There you are. How are we looking?
We got something down there bugging out our car. The station itself.
Okay, give me a sec.
Oh! Okay, so crouch is control. Which I don't think we got a prompt for, but I feel it's pretty standard. Oh, there went a fish. Oh, okay, so it's just... I do like that. I like when the developers make it so you don't have to press and hold on controls. And I know a lot of them give you the option. You can go in and change that setting, but I personally like just when it's automatic. Main generator. Okay, so we made it through personal transit. Now we're into engineering. A lot of noise happening behind us. I wish the map had given us some indication that we were going to need to ride an elevator. Either up or down. It didn't show us that depth, but still. Oh. That wasn't a couple minutes ago. Okay, so there's more flares. Engineering is quite dark. Really don't want to. I really don't want to use my flare, though.
They're still scrambling the signal. I am connected to Eclipse. Hear me? Riley.
Yeah, I can. Just... if there's something I can...
Letting me or not, I need to figure out what's bugging the comms, yeah? User connection limited.
June? Great. Now what?
So is the premise the station itself is intelligent? Or is there something on the station? It's definitely very one way only. Very limited. Okay, you can jump, but not enough to do anything. Wish you could interact with some of these. EB journal entry. Many injections, some, which I expected to be the worst, through my eyes, ew, and into the frontal lobe of my brain, also ew, were not so bad. Dr. West tells me these serums are the foundation. They've concluded the first of the operations. Multiple surgeons working in tandem to remove my dying organs and replace them with sacks of fluid. When I woke up, I could see through my hand like an X-ray. Maybe the drugs haven't worn off yet. I wear a coil of water to keep my gills wet. I'm in pain, but not so much. It's the itching that drives me mad. It's the itching that will break me. I can't remember what all they've had me sign since this began, but their lawyers sit longer vigils than my nurses. Does this count as overtime? Oh my, what in the hell are they doing to him? I do wish that the game had an objective screen. You know, you push tab and it shows you what your next objective is, or where it is that you're supposed to be heading, or, you know, anything like that. So that's split up the same way as the door, but you can't get into it. Okay, so now we're going to a different level, I guess. I do like that the doors... Well, I don't care for that sound. I do like that the doors will light up. Like green, if it's a door that I can access. Oh my.
What the hell was that?
That's what I'm saying. I also like that there's the yellow strips throughout to kind of direct us as to which way we're going. It's kind of giving, I don't know, it's kind of giving the DLC of Still Wakes the Deep, Siren's Rest, which was made by the Chinese Room, where we're meant to go into the rig and kind of investigate and figure out what's going on. And, oh, Jesus. That was a cheap jump scare, Earth Giant. But it worked. Oh, see, now that wall's red. Does that mean we're not meant to go that way? Obviously not. We have to go that way. It's not foreshadowing of anything positive, though, is it? What is that noise? It definitely gives the mindset that you're being watched.
This is what we came here for.
Okay.
Now I just need to find the core ejection control.
See, so why didn't they give me a task or objective section? I would have appreciated that. just to know what my goal is, what it is I'm working for.
Command keycard required. Report to the command deck.
Damn. How do I get to the command deck?
We need a map. Oh, there's a map. Well, I also just noticed that there are no autosaves. So if I die, not if, when, because I'm sure to die, surely I'm not going to have to start from the very beginning again, but how does it using checkpoints? Alright, so I have to go through the living quarters to get to the command deck. Which, this one's the living quarters. Oh, that's not creepy at all. Dr. West medical log. Patient interview, location, patient's room. Physical. Humanoid shape still primary, but fin growth faster than expected. Dorsal at 82 centimeters. Ulnar and tibial at 32 and 45. Feet gained 4 centimeters of fin growth overnight. Patient reports gills more comfortable than breathing air. Lost 43% of bone mass since first intraosseous injection. Recommend upping calcium supplements, Mendez. He doesn't need human supplements anymore. The scans in my last report, West. Emotional. The change of eyes and facial features makes patient hard to read. He reports calm and satisfied mental state. Fewer questions than usual. Seems not dissociated, but as though we are an afterthought. Exhibited patient during interview, but clearly eager to return to the water. Note, Lara tells me he did not attend last psychiatric appointment. So they're making humans into sea life? Oh, so this is a transcript of a conversation. I have to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Where's my coffee? Did not take your fancy coffee. I didn't say that. I asked where it is. I don't know. Ask Sumitra. Sumitra doesn't drink caffeine, dude. How does she cope down here? I have no idea. The coffee better be back in my locker by the time I'm off shift. Still on for darts tonight? Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, obviously we weren't too butthurt about the coffee. I, for one, Gummy would be very upset about lack of coffee. I live on coffee. I actually have a shipment of coffee coming in within the next couple of days from Black Rifle Coffee Company, and I'm very excited for it because I'm getting the vanilla and the dark chocolate flavor, and I can't wait. This looks to be laundry. Transcript of audio log Mendez. He's called every day for the last week. What am I supposed to tell him? West. Anything you like, V. I'm not interested in meeting with him, and I don't care. Mendez. Stasia? Do you want your funding yanked? West, tell General Stick Up His Ass that science takes time, and he'll get his pet super soldier when my work is done. Mendez, when the patient comes back, you mean? It's been 3 days. What if he's dead? West, have some faith in my work, V. He's exploring, wouldn't you? Mendez, Jesus, no, it's cold as hell out there. West, not to him, V. Not anymore. Oh, the plot thickens. So, I was under the impression that, based off of, like, dorsal fins and whatnot, that we were, that they were being turned into, obviously I wasn't thinking like dolphins, because to me that's just foolish, but like sharks. But now I'm kind of thinking something a little bit more sinister. Can I pick up more than one of these at a time? No. And the way the station keeps shaking, it's like we're on unstable ground. That sound definitely sounds like a big whale. I don't care for that noise. What the fuck was that? Oh my god. Holy shit. That's not a shark, y'all. It's got like tentacles. Is it a big octopus? Oh! Now see, I could see it just fine from all the way back here. How did she not react?
What the hell is that?
That's all you got to say? I would have needed a new underwater suit because I would have shit myself. Water processing. Pretty sure we've got more than enough water. I don't know if we can really process it all. Main access. Jesus, whatever that thing was, it was fucking massive. Creation. Dr. West medical log. Because the patient spends so much time past our visual perimeter, tracking data is essential. We can map his movement, but have no way to monitor his activities in the deep. Twice he has returned injured, but heals faster than our most generous projections. That's interesting. Vitals remain strong. Patient disinterested in our interviews, though not aggressive. I lack answers. Mendez tried to find his journal with no success. Is this what a parent feels like when their child leaves home? Why won't he tell me anything? You're not his mom, Anastasia, and you could always lock his door, Mendez. Thanks. I mean, y'all created something. So we have been floating around in living quarters for at least a couple of minutes and made some significant progress, and according to this map, we've barely made a dent. Okay, can't go into recreation. Oh god, that was disgusting.
Living quarters.
I can hear my character's heart beating. That is a cool touch.
What is this?
Dead bodies, Riley. Ironically not moving. Let's not touch them, okay?
Oh my god.
EB journal entry. We hunt together. We climb to warmer waters and wreak havoc on schools of fish. I eat them raw, sucking down their meat with mouthfuls of salt water. We share the spoils, feeding each other, floating in storms of blood, breathing iron-flavored ocean. Only once, sharks dared challenge us for our meal. Will admit, I was terrified. They came upon me quickly, tried to harm me, but my friend protected me, destroyed every last one of them, hunting those who tried to flee until none were left. I am his, only his now. Ooh. Okay, so if sharks are trying to hunt him, obviously and his friend is defeating them, I'm assuming then he is not a shark. I was gonna say he obviously is bigger than the shark, but I don't think that would be right. Although we've seen him, or an outline of him anyhow, and he looked to be quite large. But I wonder who his friend is. Is his friend another experiment gone wrong? Or is his friend just a creature from the depths? I do wish you had a way of pulling up the map while you're walking around. Just to give you an inkling as to where you actually are. Dr. West medical log. Patient is barely speaking to us, returning every evening unlike before, but leaves again before 0400 hours. What is he doing out there? In the video and brief moments, I have to examine him, I can see new markings on his body. Encounters with other sea life? It looks healthier than ever, and I am afraid that not enough of that is my doing. Uh-oh. think that's a very real fear. It follows the light. Oh. Break Room Air Hockey Championship. Oh. Mendez was disqualified for cheating. It follows the light. Well, that's an interesting twist, because usually the light is what scares them off. And I mean, obviously I have my flashlight on. But now I'm really concerned about the fact that I've got a flare in my hand. Although maybe you can toss the flare? What is that keeps popping up? Another wanderer? I don't know if I want to fall down there. Oh, I guess I'm not really much choice. EB journal entry. I'm not alone anymore. I have a friend. I believe he'd been hunting me. I believe if he'd decided to continue, I would be dead. I can taste him in the water, his size, his strength, his intent. He is as curious as I am. I try to look him in the eye. I cannot for long, not without provoking him. Twice he's seen fit to teach me a lesson. Twice I am lucky to be alive. But in these lessons is kindness. Because I'm an infant in the deep, and he will teach me to survive. I trust him. The others are not like us. They cannot follow me into the dark. Okay, so I can either go back where I just came from, or go down another level. I'm gonna go back where we just came from. I mean, even pixelated, we know what those are. It was a good touch. So this must be birthing. Money. Oh. Something has changed between us. A new taste in the water when he's near. I'm connected to my friend in a way I've never known with a human being. This body and this world feel more real than the one I left behind, and I want to share all this with him. When we communicate, we do so instinctively. I speak less and less and need no words with him. One look, one flick of a fin, and I know his desires. We share more than conversation. I give myself over to him. I surrender whenever he needs it, and he needs it often. Oh my. I'm afraid to ask what it is that he needs. Though I feel like we have a good inkling. I wonder if these are the names of the dev team. And they got to pick their own things to put. Ooh, okay, that's kind of what I thought was going to happen, but I was really hoping wouldn't happen. Ew. They got to pick their own decor. 8th day on the job, and it's my day off. I realized after breakfast at 0800 hours that I have jack shit to do down here. It's not like I can take a walk outside this tin can. Rashad's using my equipment in the lab, so I can't even work. Note to self, when undergrads ask about weird science contracts, make sure to tell them how boring it is. Oh. So what exactly happened to make that turn red? Oh, I'm so sorry I touched you. Ew. Yuck. Oh, there's a duck on the back of the toilet. All of this space? For 2 toilets? Seems excessive and ill-planned. Okay. Now we can go back in here. Now I guess we drop down. Just played a game where we had to go through the vents and I was noticing that we weren't very quiet. I can't remember what game it was. Jesus. You know, earlier I was thinking to myself, wow, we haven't seen a single human being. It's because they're all dead and locked up in the same spot. Oh, this is the other side of that. Oh. Oh, yuck. I'm so sorry. Oh. He was like perfectly positioned too. I thought he was... I thought he was staring at me. Did he just get sucked into that hole? Oh my god, I missed it. Because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of got excited about the fact that I can go right there. Oh, I can hear it purring. I keep seeing that flash of light. I wonder if that's what gives me the indication that it's near. we can definitely see movement. I mean, it looks like a massive fish of some kind. Excuse me, I need to get a drink. Oh, and there's the command deck. Oh, well, I bet you this is where the running is going to have to come into play. Can we shut the doors? Oh, but this one locks me in. Oh, well, that's not friendly. Damn, am I gonna have to... So I had to come here to get... I had to come here to get a key card. Right? They've given me a private room. I can no longer visit the other parts of the station, but I have a membrane in the floor so I can slip into the water whenever I please. Dr. Mendez worried over the pressure, too great for human bodies, but I no longer have one of those. I swim in the nude, admiring the sparkle of my new flesh as I slip through the darkness and stretch my new limbs. I swim to the edge of the station's glow. I float there at the border of my old world, a world of flat memories and time spent waiting to die. I stare into the darkness of a new world, the world I've been made for, only I'm beginning to think it's staring back. So, I mean, at some point, obviously it quits having human emotions, right? So it's not going to take pity on the fact that I am a human. Sir, I have to get past you. I'm so sorry. Oh, goodness. Oh, I hope I didn't do that. Surely not by pushing that guy into it. I think I found a way out. Oh, Captain Geiger, mission reports. I think I found a way out. This maintenance line should lead to the elevator. If I can reach the upper levels of the facility, that's where the evac route says I'm supposed to be. But I can't use the corridors anymore. It isn't safe out there. No matter where I go, it's always there. It can smell me. I'm being... dead? Are you being dead? So then I must be able to toss this... Oh, command deck. Oh, I guess I don't need to crouch anymore, Grimmy. I must be able to toss the flare. that's in my hand. If it's attracted to light. Dr. West medical log. Patient has finally returned. 8 days gone and not a single explanation. Mendez kept their mouths shut, but their face said everything. Did my best not to get mad at him, but 8 days? He refused a physical examination for 6 hours after he returned and threatened to, quote, go back home if we tried. We have data from his vitals. For now, visual examination will have to suffice. I cannot lose him to the deep. Not now. Final report and surface return is due before long. We'll just have to compromise until then. Mendez says the next time he returns, we lock his hatch access. It hurts me to agree, but what choice do we have? If he escapes into the dark, I refuse to lose him. I've worked too hard. So, is the doc showing compassion? Or is this strictly just a scientific curiosity, money, ego, whatnot? Okay, so we're on the cusps of the command deck, which we know to be right there.
Command center.
I fear I'm gonna have to get whatever key card I needed in here and then turn around and go all the way back to the other end of this station. Okay, those are all red, so let's go to security. I have a feeling security is not very secure.
I need to override the security locker if I want that key card.
No, that's not it. It follows the light. Hatch override requires a key card. Well, I can't get the key card without overriding. Without overriding it. What the hell? Okay, so now do I go back where I came from?
Security alert. Employee number not registered with command tier. Lockdown protocol engaged.
That's not good. But I don't have my flashlight on, so maybe that means good things for me? I foolishly want to believe that this thing is too big to go through the vents, but I fear that I'm probably incredibly wrong. I feel like I hear it moving through the vent right now. Custodian Jakey Bruno. Maintenance report. I thought I heard Janet out there calling for help or screaming. Until that stopped. I hear something else now. Somebody out there? Is anyone still alive? I want to say something. To whisper to them that I'm in here. I'm in here. Alone. I'm so hungry. So hungry. Can you get me if I'm in something? Has it been weeks since they destroyed my family? Weeks of loneliness and of dread? I cannot leave. I cannot swim. They feed me regularly, hose me down, yet tell me nothing. What tests they still perform on me are half-hearted. It's obvious their focus is elsewhere. My baby. Where is my baby? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's like phasing through! Oh shit! So I'm assuming I'm meant to go back there. And she, we're gonna go with she, is just going back and forth. Okay, so she reached up for the light because she sees the light. Okay, well, we got some glitching, obviously. We're definitely phasing through. So the little, oh, you can't see it because of my camera, but behind my camera there's a little red bleepy dot that beeps a little bit faster the closer she gets. So she obviously comes out, goes down the ramp, stops, and then goes over to that light over there, and then over to the light over here, and then she goes back in there. So if that's her sequence, then we need to go back in. She comes out, right? She's obviously much too large to come through the vents, so let's hold on to that. Okay, so this just took us back out here. Okay, so everything that's happening in security. Oh, I can't get back out over here. That's right. I read this key card, right? Or this, yeah. I think I'm... Oh, she eats you. Okay, so she doesn't need the light. She can smell you. Oh, I died. Oh, so it took me back to here. Okay. Okay. So we've died. But it is nice to know that this is the checkpoint we come back to.
Security alert. Employee number not registered with command tier.
Listen, you're upset.
Engaged.
is a little bit more difficult not having the flashlight on, but it's not detrimental. Where is she? Oh, she's looking at this light now. Oh, and that light is right by this window. So if I had had my flashlight on, she'd be able to see me. Okay. I'm glad we kept it on. Now I want to get back into that security room when she comes out. So I want to see if those other two hatches so that one can't be opened. This one was red. Okay, so they both lead to the same place. Okay. So obviously we are not meant to stay up here. We are obviously meant to go down. I think this is the jammer. Oh, oops. It should take us to the base here. Oh, she came back down. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. There's no way for me to get out there. So what am I missing? Well, she straight goes into... That's where this came from. So it is very easy to get lost. It obviously took us back in. Oh, the bubble scared me. I was like, oh no, she came in.
Riley, what's wrong? Are you okay?
I'm fine. I just need to get out of here.
Riley, tell me what's going on.
I'd really rather not.
Trust
dude.
me, something very bad happened. Don't have time to explain, but we shouldn't be here. We have to leave.
Okay, Justin, you have to purge the reactor before you ascend, you understand? Riley, do you understand?
Solid copy.
I'm sorry, what are we doing? Oh. Yeah, all the way on the weapons deck. Okay, okay. Alright, let's see what we got. Oops.
Door's unlocked, but I gotta keep out of sight.
Wait, is she coming this way? I was kind of going off of my radar there and wasn't really paying attention. It tracks sound and light, both. Oh god. I turned off my flashlight and moved slow, and I managed to sneak into the break room without it noticing me, I think. I don't know who else is still alive. I'm in the dark next to the fridge, and I don't know where else I can get to, but I have to try. Lights off, move slow and steady. Okay, so now we know it's not just a light thing, it's a sound thing as well. Okay, so this was the room, yeah, we just did this and something here. I wonder if I'm meant to go back the way I just came? Oh, because this door doesn't. That's her going past. I mean, I'd like to think that... I was gonna say, I like to think that she was coming down and could see. Okay, okay. That's obviously where we're meant to go. just need to be quicker about it. It's a key card, of course. Bit. I'm not 100% sure where I am. Why can't I, there we go. Seawater in the vents. The smell. Like glacial brine, rising slowly, but definitely rising. I'm freezing. My teeth chattering so loud I'm worried it'll hear me. I won't be able to hide here much longer, but it's out there. Looking for something. Always looking. How long until it finds me? Well, now we know. It's looking for its baby. Alright, so the good news is we found the key card. Bad news is I'm not really sure I remember how the hell to get back to where we were. To use said key. It is interesting to me that the monster constantly just shows up where we are instead of like really working for it. It's just there. Okay, so now that's the door we need to go. But now everything's lit up. Now she's really gonna see me. Please don't eat me. That was kind of an unfair advantage for you. Oh, okay. Hit me with your tail.
What the hell is that thing? I just gotta dump the core and get out of here.
I think this is the way to go. We found an egg in the shower. The one blind spot of our video feed, a waste of courtesy, although we've adjusted the cameras now. He gives birth. Gives birth? How? Through what mechanism? This shouldn't be possible, but my suspicions that he's evolved beyond our projections have borne out. At least I have answers for his activities. With whom or what, there's no way to know. But the egg is hatched. We've bottled the specimen. The work has expanded beyond my wildest dreams. I knew I could make him into something new, but I never expected to create new life. I've outlined my new field of study. I will not let this opportunity go to waste. Okay. So it's still a he. Oh, damn it. Cheap jump scare. I'm not entirely sure which way I'm supposed to be going, so I'm kind of hoping that the doors that are allowing me to go through them is its way of, like, directing me. Pretty sure this is just where I was at, right? No. Note for later. See patient interview from intake versus your latest, Mendez. You think my mind's gonna change, Dr. West? Like I won't remember who I am? I have no reason to think you'll forget yourself, but to change? Would that be so bad? I suppose not. Hadn't really thought about it like that. You're a very brave man. I believe you'll hold on to that. You're contributing to something very important. Sure, I can understand. I feel fine. You're not present. You look right through me. I can see you're agitated. Don't worry, doctor. I'm well. That's not what we're talking about. I can read your vitals. You're magnificent. Never mind. You're still a person, and I need to know I'm not. Not a person. Not like before. Look at me. You've succeeded, Dr. West. Don't be smug, Stasia. Are we sure this is a good thing, Mendez? One way or another, we're going to find out. Okay, I'd like to believe I'm okay to use my... my flashlight when I'm in the tunnels. I'm led to believe as soon as I make a go for it, he's gonna come after me. Mendez held off the general, not that I need his approval. I suppose I do need his funding, but we're so close. We have everything we need. It's only up to the patient now, and he's growing beautifully. Sometimes I regret leaving my undergrad sketches topside, if only to compare my earlier fever dream with the creature I'm creating now. We are capable of so much, and he proves it. He swims like a native deep-sea fish now. We can only see so far outside, but the video of him leaving and returning each day shows his ease in the water. Mendez calls it freaky, and says he's barely human anymore. I think he's more than human. I can't read his emotional state, the eyes are fully black and round now, but I like to think he appreciates me. This. His new body. God, what we could build from this. Oh my. I think we are meddling in things we should not be meddling in. Where am I? Oh, so I mean, I'm literally heading back. Okay, that's an interesting take.
It's making a nest out of the reactor.
Very alien. Oh, music changed. I mean, I don't want to bump into any of them for fear of it. Triggering something. Specimen depot. Honk clown nose. No, thank you. My door is locked. I don't know how long it will hold. I don't know if I can clear a path to the escape pod. I've tracked blood and brine into my cabin. The creature is highly intelligent. I watched it tear the lab apart. Terrifying, but methodical. All of my work destroyed. Mendez is dead. Idiot. Wasted precious moments in shock. Well, everyone is dead, or dying. I hear it in the hallways, hunting me. I won't survive this. My only regret is not sending a final report. I was right, of course. I was right. My work, the experiments, my creation, its offspring, I may die by them, but they are no less beautiful. They are magnificent. Obviously, they're so magnificent, they did not allow her to finish her thought. Fuck fucking Anastasia West and her fucking projects and her fucking baby that nearly killed me. I am walled into the audio lab, but there's no point. I'm getting blood everywhere. This message may not even get out. I won't. There's a hole in the side of me, and I know I'm in shock, and it hurts. That thing has teeth, and it hurts. I have no way out. I should have let it eat me. That must be Mendez. Damn it, maybe jump again. Mendez got eaten. I don't know how else to put it. I'm locked in behind the storage units, and there's only minimal flooding here, but all I can see is their body getting crunched in half by, I don't know what to call it. I haven't slept. I'm listening for the creature. It must be hours since I got here, but I can't move the door without making noise. And if I make noise, it's going to find me. To admit, I was anticipating nothing being behind this door. Music changed again. Memo to Dr. West. Wavelength analysis is attached for the first 24 hours of crying. It's less whale-like than we thought. Sorry for the delay. Our equipment doesn't like this. Dr. G. Memo to Dr. G. Thank you, Sumitra. Please focus on the next recordings and fix the equipment. Memo to Dr. West. The equipment is fine in every other circumstance. The singing is horrible, and analysis keeps getting stalled only on these sounds. You tell me, West, you're the one who made this thing out of a perfectly normal man. P.S. Analysis attached. Request for noise-canceling headphones also attached. Sui. Apparently he's quite noisy. Oh my, that was quite the long fall. It's odd that you can't look all the way up.
Warning, this is a secure lab environment. Sound and light sensitivity in effect.
Something has happened.
This must be where they created that monster.
The facility is in lockdown. Alarms bleed through the walls. I can hear screaming. Is my baby safe? Am I? What's the... I don't know where that was. That was the incubator. Let's go to the other side then. I thought it was the incubator, maybe it wasn't. I mean, it is an incubator, but maybe it's the wrong one. Or a different one. I don't want to say wrong. Different. What was it? Still open. That's gonna be where we just drop down from. Can't get in there. What am I missing? Oh, pick up key card.
Okay, I have the command keycard. Now I just need to activate the emergency core ejection from the room above.
Oh, here he comes. So from the room above, I assume means I need to get to the room he just went out, right? I don't think this is the way I wanted to go. Pretty sure going backwards. Oh. Oh. Oh, I was where I
Let's
wanted
get
to
the
be.
hell out of here.
Okay, well get your, thank you. Get your speak box out of the way. Oh no. Hey. Riley, I know we're panicking and everything, but you're not making it any easier. Interact, interact, interact. Go up. Oh, listen to it wailing. E to crush this fucker.
Time to eject your core.
Oh no! Ew! Ew! Okay, but the problem is, why are we not concerned about all those eggs? I feel like the eggs are something to be concerned about. Well, I guess I can turn the light back on. I'll just crouch. Won't be relieved yet, lady.
Riley! Ah, Riley! Is that you?
Yeah. I made it. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Very nice. That was pretty good, guys. First of all, thank you, Earth Giant, so much for the key for the early access to this. I really appreciate it. This was a lot of fun to play. It gave me a lot of nostalgia from the 90s. I'm a big Doom fan, so I obviously have played all of the Dooms, you know, since I was a kid, and I love this graphic. I love the scenes. I love the design. So thank you so much for the key. I really appreciate that. I think it really was a great game. It had a couple little glitches in it that I think are just very minor. They don't really affect the gameplay at all. They don't have anything, you know, to take away from the actual game itself. The mechanisms of the monster I thought was really cool. How you couldn't really use your flashlight, or you had to be very sparing with it, was really neat. The fact that it could see the light, and then we found out later that it could hear your sound, so you really had to be very quiet when coming through. I think this game could benefit from having it attached to your microphone, so that way every time you like jump scare or gasp like I kept doing, it would hear you and it would come towards you. I did really appreciate the mechanism of when I went to a new level, it automatically showed up at that new level. I feel that it was just cheap in a way. You know, that you go up an entire level and then all of a sudden the monster is just right there outside the elevator. There's no witnessing it going through, you know, going through the corridors or anything like that in order to get to where you were at. I think they missed their mark with not having it come to the reactor where all of its eggs were while I was in there. I feel like that would have been a really cool like duck and dive scene of the character trying to maneuver through the babies basically, and the monster trying to make sure that all the babies are safe. I do think leaving it open-ended like this does allow for these developers to bring in a second one because we saw the main monster get killed, but we know that there's, you know, an incubator that has something floating in it. And we also know that there are eggs down there. So there's, you know, ample opportunity for them to be able to pull from that and create more of these suckers floating all over the place. Very similar to Alien, you know, where we got to see the eggs all over the place and then them start to hatch and such. All in all, I really think this was a great game. I think it was definitely worth the playthrough. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. There were a lot of really good jump scares, ones that genuinely got me, and ones that were just very cheap, but sometimes those are the best jump scares. You know, the steam or the water shooting out of the pipe is very similar to what Mob Entertainment likes to do with Poppy Playtime. You'll walk past it and steam pops out. So I did appreciate it. Got me every single time, so kudos to you. I do like that you were kind of led in the correct direction to get either deeper into the ship or the station, and then same going back out of the station. You weren't confined to just one spot where you had to kind of pick and choose. You were led that general direction, but you didn't realize it until you got to where you were going. You know, there was one room that would have 4 doors, and of those 4, 3 of them were lit up and you could go through them, not realizing that one of them was going to be a dead end, one of them was going to have just something minor in it, and then that third one was actually the door that you were able to go through. So you didn't really have to worry about backtracking, which I appreciated, because you don't have a map that you can easily access. You had to wait until you found the map computers to be able to see where it was that you were going. I do wish you had been given a map, just so you could kind of follow your progress through and have a general idea as to where you were. I also wish that you had been given a either task list or a goals list, or, you know, something to tell you where it is that you're supposed to be going. I do think that it may have made the game a little bit more interactive, just in the sense that since I had no idea where I was really going, I was going off of the colors that were around me. So I was looking for doors that had green on it. I was looking for anything that had yellow around it, yellow lighting, yellow paint, anything like that, because typically in horror games, that's what leads you to your destination is the color yellow. So I was looking for that, where I think if I had had a tasks list telling me which room I was looking for, along with a map, it would have allowed me to have to really think on which direction to go, instead of just blindly going where the colors were leading me to go. But all in all, guys, I really do think this was a great game. I highly recommend it. I definitely recommend it. It's definitely worth the playthrough. Took about 2.5 hours to run through. I did have a couple spots where I got snagged up a little bit, so it may not take you that long to do this, but I think it was definitely worth the playthrough. And Earth Giant, thank you again for the key to the early access. I really appreciate it. All right, guys. Well, I hope to see you in the next video, and have a great night. Bye, guys.